hope you're well. How you doing? I hope you're well. It's coffee time with Hannah. Gosh, I've missed saying that. So today is Sunday, and I went round to visit Mum. And I decided yesterday that I'm no longer going to have dinner with Mum every night. The rest home, I'll catch you up a little bit, YouTube? So I've been offline for a couple of months now, since June, because Mum is been quite poorly. She has kidney disease and she's functioning on about 10% of her kidneys. So in June she got quite a major infection, and we thought we were going to lose her at that time. So a lot of nurturing and loving and caring and talking and having hard conversations with my sisters. I'm one of 3. Talking with extended whānau, her, oh hi Diane, oh I've missed you. So talking with extended family, her brother who lives here in Dunedin as well, and her sister who's in Auckland, my younger sister. Hi Ash, how you doing? Yay, so glad that you guys could join me. I'm just catching you all up on what's been going on. Yeah, so really good conversations, really positive communication and relationship building, which I'm so grateful for. I'm glad you're good, Ash. Happy birthday week, eh? Yeah, I saw it. So, yeah, that's been good. Oh, yay. So, Mum's better. Mum's heaps better. So, I'd been going in for dinner with her for, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks. So, the rest home would feed me as well as Mum. Brilliant, Ash. I'm great. I'm glad for that. When are you going skydiving? I felt that was around now, or maybe September. Let me know. Yeah, so I decided yesterday that Mum is suitably well enough to start eating with the other residents. That was Friday. Oh my god, how was that? Oh, you might have to do a livey. Yeah, so I'm getting distracted. So Mum, I decided Mum was well enough to eat on her own. She didn't understand that, so I went in with her, took her to the dining room so that she could get, you know, settled. And the word she didn't say, but the staff kind of made an assumption, was that Mum doesn't want to eat with other people because she appreciates the time with me. And I appreciate that time too. Like, you know, we have grown even more close, and she just has to do this look, right? And she's conveying messages to me, you know, that she's quite demanding. She can be quite demanding. I stand by my decision. Mum is well enough to socialise with the other people in the rest home. She is able to eat on her own. She is okay. I just need a little bit of space, emotional space, as well as time on my own, because during that time I've neglected all those self-care kind of things that I know are valuable to me and in my experience. So it's time to focus on Hannah again, which is really nice. And in doing so, I'm sharing with you again, which is great. So good to be back on here. And connecting with all the friends that I haven't been able to see or connect with. I've been off social media like in its entirety for 2 months solid. It's done me some good, you know. I've read some books, I've listened to some things, I've achieved some things, and I just haven't been as accountable as I normally would about that, and that's okay. I know I'm achieving stuff. So Mum is a devout Christian, and she does the devotion. She's got this devotions book. It's called Every Day with Jesus. So I asked her today if she had done her devotion today. I thought my older sister was going to do that with her, but that's okay. And so we did. I asked her if I could do it, it's just a page each day of lessons from the Bible and references if you wanted to do further study into it. So I started reading today's devotion, and it was about Viktor Frankl, who wrote the book. He's an Austrian psychiatrist. He wrote the book Man's Search for Meaning, which is an audio book that I'm listening to. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Oh, so you understand what I'm talking about, yeah? So, so I was reading that, and I thought that it was funny, some kind of synchronicity, that the day I decide to do devotion with Mum is the day that it references the book that I'm reading, listening on audiobook. So what the devotion was about was suffering, and that made me reflect on my experience with Mum over the last 2 months, and at no point did I consider any of that suffering. Only growth. Yep. Especially the growth between my sisters and I. Before this process, both my sisters didn't talk to each other. So because of this process, they are now talking to each other, maybe not as regularly as I'd like, but it's not actually about me, right? It is that they now have a relationship, and I don't have to be the go-between. So I just Wikipedia'd Viktor Frankl as well before I jumped on, and I want to use the technical term that he brought up, but it was Sunday neurosis. So that is something that describes the feeling on Sunday when you have no purpose beyond your working life. So that made me consider, before jumping on here, my life beyond my job. Now I've had to change my mindset about my job. I'm not that far into it. I've been there for 2 months, I think. I started on the 11th of June. Holy moly. Yeah, the 11th of June. It's cool. It's different. I had to change my mindset from I don't like this job to I get to do this job every day. I get to help people connect every day with utilities that they need. Yeah, keeping them warm, keeping them dry, that kind of thing. I get to do that and be the person, the first point of contact. Yeah. I can see that my attitude was holding me back from doing a good job. Yeah. Even though I haven't been there long. I'm really hard on myself. And this is why I've had to come back to recognize that those self-care things are things that are really valuable to me. Because I am really hard on myself. Not just professionally, but in the level of work that I output. I do have, I do try and set the standard for the level of work I want to produce and output all the time. I need to change my mindset with that. Yeah. And be kind to myself. Allowing myself to sleep better would be really the kindness that I need right now. So I'm going to work on that this week. Yeah. So that's me. I thought it was really funny how the whole not having a life beyond the work we perform, like our Monday to Friday or whenever our jobs run to, or whatever. It's you need to have purpose in your life beyond the work that we do for money, for income. Yeah. Working to live, not living to work. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I feel my sole purpose in life is to be creative, and at the moment where I want to be creative is in the storytelling space. So even though mum's not that well, and I've been banging on about doing a documentary on her, it will look different. That's all. It'll just look different to what I first envisaged that it would be. And that's fine. Yeah. Yep. So I'm still playing with the idea. I want to tell Māori stories. I want to tell my story. I want to tell New Zealand stories. How that will look, I have no idea yet. But it's somewhere to start. Yeah. Anyway, fam, that's all I have this week. This week, my intention is to be kinder to myself and get good, restful sleep. Let me know what you're doing, what your intention is this week. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know. I'd love to connect with you. I'd also like to extend the invitation to you to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you soon. Bye.